Hey guys, Res the Collector here with our next review. This is Green Lantern Stel. Now, like myself, most of you are probably not familiar with Stel. I picked him up because one, he was a good price for DC collectibles. He was $10, and two, he is just flat out awesome looking. I mean, he's a big armored robotic Green Lantern looking dude. So let's go ahead and take a look at him and his accessories. He does come with a Green Lantern base. He also comes, as any Green Lantern worth their ring should, with a lantern. And actually, these two accessories will probably be put with another Lantern figure. The new 52 Hal Jordan that I have coming in will most likely be inheriting both the lantern and the base, because for some reason he doesn't come with a lantern. Both in his single card, at least I don't think he does, and I know for a fact in the 7-pack he doesn't come with a lantern, but Aquaman has his trident, but they couldn't throw in Hal's lantern. Don't get it personally, but if he doesn't, he will be inheriting Stel's lantern and Stel's base for the Green Lantern base, because that's just going to look cooler with the Hal figure, and Stel stands pretty well on his own without the base. He's actually very well balanced, as I say that, and I can't get him to stand. Okay, there we go. Now let's just go ahead and take a closer look at him. Now that I've got him to stand, let's pick him up again. Very cool robotic head. Good head movement. Not so far up, but he does have a decent down. Of course, side to side. Now, I don't know if this is a paint mishap here. You can see that gray there. Or if it's supposed to look worn, but I don't really see anywhere else on the green where it looks like that. So I think that might just be a quality control issue. Now, overall, he's very cool looking. I mean, he's like a futuristic RoboCop Green Lantern, which is, I guess, essentially a cop. As for articulation, that is where Stel is lacking. He does have a good waist swivel here. A little bit loose, actually. He doesn't have very good arm articulation. It can't go very far because of the way the armor is. I guess it can go up a little bit. At least this arm can. The other arm kind of stops right there for going up. He does not have a bicep rotation. He does, of course, have elbow, and then that's it for the arms. And I don't like the way his hands are positioned. His hands are positioned with palms up. And he doesn't. If he does have a wrist rotation, mine is either stuck or he just doesn't have it. I would very much like some kind of rotation where because we could put him in a punching pose, and it's both hands are basically both palms up. And I really wish that I could change that to get him in a punching pose or something like that. So very limited. I guess it does it kind of looks like his hands might rotate, but I can't get him to do it. Very limited in the arms, and again, very limited in the legs as well. As for going forward, that is about it. We do have good range going back, but not very far forward. And then as for knee, that's about as far as you're going to get with the knee. And of course, there is no ankle articulation on him. So not really big in the articulation department. Of course, a lot of DC collectibles aren't huge in articulation because they're meant to be display pieces. I mean, they're really not too much meant to be played with. But we can get them like that, and I guess I can overlook the palms up, because you really, I mean, overall he's pretty badass looking, and I guess I could have him, if I wanted to put him on display in like an action pose, I could have him throwing an uppercut. But yeah, overall, extremely good paint job. Like I said, the only part I can see right there is that spot on the head, and that could be intentional, because it kind of looks that way. I do like the deep black wash they've got in the metal parts. I mean, they really made that stand out against that green armor. Yeah, they did it. I mean, they did a fantastic job on paint and sculpting. I wish his head was a little bigger, because he's kind of got a peanut head on top of this huge body. And I wish it had more like a defined. I'm sure in the comic this is probably how he looks. More defined eyes. I don't know if that little green slit there is supposed to be his eyes. But yeah, overall, I mean, he's a very cool display piece. Not a lot of posability, of course, but I didn't buy him for posability. I bought him because he was badass looking and he was cheap. So there we have it, Green Lantern Stel, with his base, and his lantern, which will be inherited by Hal Jordan. And if you like the video, please go ahead and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and click like if you do enjoy the video. Feel free to leave me any comments. And keep checking back because we've got more reviews to come. We've got a couple of different Batman reviews, and we've got some Superman related figure reviews, as I am primarily a Superman collector. So yeah, keep a watch out, and you guys have a great day.